Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Cmon Celtic. This is your first time coming across the channel. If you could press that subscribe button below, go ahead. Thumbs up or a comment below would be really appreciated. I'm here to talk about three players that are on Celtic's radar at the moment. One of them looks like it's a close deal. First of all, let's kick it off. His name is Johnny Kenny. He's an 18-year-old that plays up front for Sligo Rovers in the League of Ireland. He's 5'8". He's represented Ireland at under 18 level and under 21 level. Now, Hibs were the favourites to get this guy a fortnight ago, and everything were chasing for him as well. It looks like he's going to be going to Celtic. The source is Edinburgh News on Twitter, if you just have a look there. Now, you can't always believe Twitter. It's all speculation. These videos are all down to speculation and close sources. So, Celtic are about to announce this deal in the next couple of days, as the report says. 9 goals in 21 appearances in the League of Ireland. He only signed a 3-year deal back in November as well. So this is a hot prospect. It could be another Scales. It could be a Dermot Desmond sign. We don't know, but he's rated highly. He can play on the left. Obviously, he's not going to be the likes of stature of Jota or even Mikey Johnson. But to have this guy come in, see how he is. If he doesn't really break through, give him a season with the Lowland team, and then perhaps put him into the senior team towards the end of the season. I think it's a good prospect for Irish football. Look, with James McCarthy came in, it hasn't really worked out well for him. Scales has been okay since he came in. He got his goal in there, so I'm delighted that League of Ireland's starting to get recognition as well across the pond, even to an iconic club like Celtic. So some Irish men dream to play for Celtic, so I hope this happens to him. You know, if he's... Look him on League of Ireland TV, Johnny Kenny. He looks pretty good, I have to say. But obviously it's a big step up from the League of Ireland to SPFL. So let's see what happens with this in the next couple of days. Once I have an update to you, I will fill you in as soon as possible. But it's been all over Twitter this morning. A couple of pages after breaking this already. The next one I want to talk about, he's going to be a free agent in the summer. I spoke about this guy in the channel a couple of times, and I still haven't changed my opinion on him. John Souttar. I think we should sign him. It reminds me of Stephen Presley all over again. You know, like, this is a guy who is a winner. As much as we have had problems with him playing against us, he scored against us at the opening day of the season. In the last few minutes, he had trouble with Kyogo in the last time he played him at Celtic Park. He's a Scotland international. He's 25 years of age. But the downfall of John Souttar is he's been injury prone for the last 3 seasons with Achilles problems. So it looks like he's bounced back. There's a lot of interest down in the Championship from Nottingham Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, talks of Derby, talks of Preston. I can't see him going to Derby, to be honest. But ourselves and Rangers are favourites as well to get him. Valued at the moment on transfer market is 500 grand. I would take him for 500 grand. Now, I checked this yesterday and they were saying it's 360 grand. But I don't know what. If Celtic can go in and buy him for $500,000 in this window, or could hold off until the summer and try sign him, which I don't think he will go to Celtic in the summer. If you get him now, I'd be delighted with him. I just feel like we would need reinforcements in that centre back position. Carter Vickers, I've talked about on the channel. They're in talks with Tottenham, but there's nothing being concrete yet. There's talks of 3 million and 6 million. All different fees have been thrown into the basket. But I think more likely he will go for 6 million. I don't think they'll let him go for 3 million. If we get him for 3 million, happy days. There will be add-ons included. So let's see what happens with Carter Vickers. And the last player I want to talk about is, he came through the Celtic Youth Academy. We got rid of him. He went to Hearts. He had a stormer for Hearts in the 2 seasons he played in the senior team. Aaron Hickey, a 19-year-old Scottish left back. He can play left back, left wing, and right back. He played against us in the treble cup final. I really highly rate this guy. Apologies. I think he's absolutely class. He's been unbelievable for Bologna this season. 19 games, 4 goals. He's been booked 4 times, and he has 3 assists in there as well. There's a couple of teams sniffing around. There's talks of even Man City are looking at him. Teams in the Premier League are looking at him as well, and there's teams in the Bundesliga looking at him. He's a hot prospect, you know. Hope he's not one of these Ryan Gauls where he goes to a bigger team and he just falls to sunders, you know. Ryan Gauls obviously getting his career back in place, but Aaron Hickey, it's a no-brainer. let's go for him. They bought him for what, 1.25 million from Hearts, because obviously Hearts were relegated. If we can put in even a 2.3 million bid for him, take him. You know, he's a Scottish international as well. You could do a job there. I just think there's a bit of bite about this guy. You know, really physical, and he's doing well in Serie A. So it's a no-brainer for me. I'll go for John Souttar. I'll go for Hickey and see what happens with Kenny. You know, just let's see what happens with these players. At the end of the day, we need to bring players in. I will be doing a video later on about players who I think should go out. There's about 7 players on the list that I want to discuss, and I want to see what you think in the comments below as well. Engagement on this channel is crucial. Tell me what you think. Is John Souttar good enough for Celtic? That's what I'm asking you. Is this guy Johnny Kenny? Is it too much of a step up going from League of Ireland to SPFL? Who knows? And Aaron Hickey, he's bossing Serie A. It's a no-brainer for me to go from. So subscribe to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon. Have a great bank holiday, and I will be back later on to talk about the 7 players that perhaps should leave in the window. Hail, hail, up the Celts.